So they finally got to me. They finally took me out. Now I know you probably asking, like how did this happen? How did we get here? I guess it's time for a story time. I got a lot to tell y'all.
I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, had me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso.
To God be the glory, all blessings, you heard? So now, as you can see, my foot is in this cold bucket of water. Like it's like freezing. And I don't know if you guys can see, but my ankle is pretty swollen right now. And I mean, just this right here is just annoying to me.
Use the left 2 lanes to keep left onto Henry Hudson Parkway North.
I'm trying to figure out if I should use this for B-roll for the doc. Currently, right now, headed to Yonkers. I got a game. You know, just trying to get there safely. It's crazy, you know, just seeing the progression of, you know, I guess you could say my basketball career. Like, you know, seeing it from high school to JUCO to my universities to, you know, now that I'm creating content for you guys. But yeah, just seeing the progression. It's dope. You know, soon I'll be a household name. Soon people will be like, yo, did you watch Matt Thomas' video? Did you? You know, we gonna speak it into existence. You know, make it happen. Captain. So for those that's wondering, you know, why the start of this video showed my foot going into a bucket of ice, yours truly had a basketball game. I just started my first men's league, you know, since another pandemic, and you know, I felt good, everything was good. So how we can do this is, I'll just give you guys the story time. I show up to the game, it's in Yonkers, New York, which is a little bit further than Harlem. You know, getting to this game was a little doozy. You know, I had to rent a car, got out there. Yeah, the whole nine. My team at the time that I'm playing with is not one of the best teams in the tournament, if we're being frankly honest. There are other teams in the tournament that are stacked. Now, one thing we have to do is we got to make the playoffs. So I think it's the first team to 4 wins makes the playoffs. But the thing about it is that the team that we was playing against wasn't really that good. But the way we were playing, we made ourselves look like we really wasn't that good either. It was 4 quarters. I came out in the game and I was subpar aggressive. That's something that my coach has actually talked to me about recently. He was telling me, like, you know, if you want to be one of the best guards in New York City, you know, you have to stop allowing yourself to cruise control into games and wait for somebody to start talking ish to you and get you mad for you to turn up. You know, you just need to be a killer from the jump. If you're not a killer from the jump, then you just need to not be playing, or you can't play for me. That's one thing I respect about him, you know, love him to death. I know you guys see him talking trash to me. He's always talking trash to me. But But yeah, so the game starts. I think we're down like 26-10 in the first quarter. You know, and the team is not that good. We're just not rebounding. We're not defending, and we're not contesting shots. But our main communication was like, let's move the ball around. I always like to emphasize, we have to stop the ball before we focus on shooting the ball. Because we can shoot the ball we want, but if we can't stop the ball, then, you know what I mean? And I feel like when you play in these leagues, you come across teams and players that are more focused on, making sure they look good. I don't think that's my team's problem. I think my team is actually, they can play hard if they wanted to. They can defend if they wanted to. I think in this situation, being that it was the first game, we was shaking off the Knicks and stuff like that. I also got a nice like slice. It might not look that crazy on camera, but they took off a nice little chunk of meat. It looked like I was in a fight with a raptor, like a real raptor, like a Jurassic Park raptor. So jumping into the game, it's halftime. My team has done whatever they've done. We're down by maybe 14. Being down 14 is scary, because you don't know what can happen. At this point in the game, I probably have like about 11 points, a couple of assists. We were missing like easy bunnies and stuff like that. I still have not sprained my ankle yet. We get into the third or fourth quarter. There comes a point where we're down almost like 20 points. And like my coach said, somebody starts to talk trash to me. So this player, he claps at me. Yeah, you ain't it. You trash and stuff like that. And I know you guys are probably wondering, like, why am I telling you rather than showing you? Due to COVID, they're not allowing certain people to come inside of the gym. So I could not record this game. I actually had to have no recording to this game. And it was just like, just me get busy out there. But back to the third quarter, the guy started talking trash to me. He was like, who are you? I responded back like, who are you? You're not nobody good. Just because you guys are winning don't mean nothing. He's like, well, y'all losing. Look at the scoreboard. So I looked at the scoreboard and we were. We skipped to the fourth quarter. We're down by 20. I think I hit 2 consecutive threes to put us down by 14. They call a timeout. And at this point that they call a timeout, I said, if I make this transition three-pointer off of their miss, we're going to win this game. They missed. I come down. I shoot maybe a foot or two behind the three-point line. Swap. We're down by 11. Changes the game. And I don't even know what happened. I don't even know what happens. But from that point on, I think I scored the next 11 points. I scored the next 11 points. I shoot a shot to end the quarter. We're down by 3. They foul me. I'm at the free throw line. And I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I'm at the free throw line. And I'm like, yo, if you miss one of these free throws, the game is over. But this is what you built for, so don't miss none of the free throws, right? So I knocked down the first one. I knocked down the second one. And it gets to the third one. The gym gets quiet. Slap. I knock it down. Like, it's so crazy. I knocked down all 3 of them. And I think prior to me, what did I twist it? Did I twist it then? Prior to me knocking down the 3 free throws, my ankle was swollen. I had did a move. I came off the screen, split down the middle, and I hopped. And when I hopped, the guy from behind pushes me. The guy from in front of me steps forward, and I twist my ankle pretty bad on his. I mean, bad. Like, I screamed out. And if you guys know me, I'm not a person that asks for help and stuff like that. But I really needed help to like walk off and stuff like that. So the refs was like, if you leave the game, you're done for. So it just so happened that I went to the free throw line and knocked down the free throws and sent the game into overtime. Now I was just telling my team during the time of overtime, like, yo, just focus in. Do not lose focus. We came back from down 20. We are here. 2 minutes left. We scrambled around, and the way that I was talking to them in the first quarter, we actually got back. We actually got back into that. We was getting defensive stops, we was communicating and stuff like that. Looked great. It came down to it. I did another move. I got fouled again. But I only made 1 free throw at this time. So we're up 62-60. They get fouled, they make 1 free throw, we get the rebound, game over. Game over, we win 62-61. It was a post-game interview. They asked, how does it feel to be back? You guys haven't actually seen my hair, but I have braids in my hair right now because I'm trying to, moisturize my scalp to make sure that my hair still look good and stuff like that. But there's a couple of highlights that you guys probably would have seen, or you probably have seen at this point in the video, because they recorded a couple of clips. But definitely, I mean, spraining my ankle is something that I hate, because you know, this is how I create content for you guys. And now I'm unfortunately sitting down and I cannot create content for you guys, but necessarily I am creating content for you guys because I'm creating the content of showing you the process of my ankle. I wish I would have showed you guys as soon as it sprained, but I didn't have my camera on me and I wasn't really thinking about that. I mean, the pain was excruciating. It's unfortunate that I'm in this situation, but you know, we're gonna be good, we're gonna be great. I think I can try to heal myself within 1 week. I feel like I could heal myself within 7 days, and if I do it, you know, I'll be back on the court. I'll be back on the court. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to create content for you guys yesterday. I had an invite to a gym that I was supposed to go to, and I wasn't able to create content for you guys. But hopefully, by the time that you guys are watching this video, I will be, you know, a lot more healthier. You know, feel a little bit more in the groove, and won't have to deal with this process. Hopefully, prior to this, you guys also watch my day 2 and day 3 of my juicing. You know, because that was just a whole different mental challenge in its own right. But yeah, I hope you guys definitely watch these videos. And oh my god, this documentary that's dropping is going to be so freaking dope. So make sure y'all don't click off this video. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. You know, I don't want to talk you guys' ears off too much. You know, I know I've been talking for a while, but one thing I'm gonna tell you guys is, no matter pain, pressure, whatever it is, you can get through it. Because if I can knock down those free throws and help pull my team to a win, injury prone, like really injured and stuff like that, I know you guys could do it. I know you might not want to wake up in the morning. I know you might feel like a certain, you could do it. All right, this is what they don't see. You feel me? All right, so make sure you give me a like. Talk to you guys later. Wait, before y'all click up this video, make sure y'all comment down below, like, get well soon, man. And let me know if you guys have any ideas besides rice, rest, ice, compression, and elevate. If you guys have any other ideas, please comment down below. I can definitely use it.